As we come onto our mat, all those points of contact start to get heavy. Allow yourself to start to melt into your mat with each breath out. So we start to let our morning melt away. Letting the hats, the responsibilities, the tasks melt away as well. Allowing you to sink 100% into this present moment. And from that place where we are free to be us in a safe space, free to express ourselves however we need to, we set the intention for our practice. Ashley, who's that? Are we setting up for someone that's late? Okay. Setting up for someone who's coming late right here, do you know? I don't believe so. Was everybody checked in? I don't know who said that. Okay, sure. It's okay. It's okay. And on your next inhale, start to draw the knees into your chest, rocking from side to side. And then starting to roll around on your sacrum. And then reverse, going in the other direction. And bring your feet to the mat. Go ahead and grab your ball. We're going to lift our hips up off the mat. Place the ball under your sacrum. Extend those legs out onto the mat, arms to the floor above your head, and a gentle rocking from side to side. And that openness in the hips, the hip flexors. And then bring in your hands by your side, draw your knees into your chest. Again, a little extra lift on that tailbone, lengthening your lower back. And then extend those legs up towards the ceiling, lowering your right foot down, and let the right leg hang for a moment. If the heel touches the mat, fine. If it doesn't, fine. And we're getting an extra stretch on that hip flexor as we reach the left toes for the sky. And then inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Reaching the toes upward as you draw that heel down. And then bringing the left leg up, lower the right, and lift. Lower the left, and lift as we alternate from side to side, starting to warm up those hip flexors. Warm up that hip joint. Continue letting that lower belly drop down towards your spine. And let's do one more on each side. And then take your legs wide. And we're just going to take a moment and let those feet be heavy. Let those inner thighs stretch a little bit. And then flex the feet activate the legs, pull the kneecaps up into your thighs, and keep those toes reaching for the floor as you bring the heels together. And then reach those toes for the floor so the feet are really pivoting out as you bring the heels together and toes reach for the floor. Moving with a breath pattern that makes sense for you. We'll do that a few more times. And then go ahead and bring those feet center, soles of the feet back down to the mat. Stay on the ball for a moment and grab your weights. So we're gonna have our feet hip width apart, right underneath our knees. Our sacrum is pressing into the ball. And as we grab our weights, we're gonna take our elbows wide and reach those weights up towards the sky, straightening the arms, and then drop the elbows, lift and lower. Let your belly button drop down towards your spine. Nice and slow. Just know we're still warming everything up, so no need to rush anything. If you want to do anything without the weights while you're warming up, feel free to set them aside. Let's do another round of 8. All right, last 2. And 1. Keep those weights pushed up towards the ceiling. Arms are straight, and we're going to take our legs back up. So now we have toes and weights reaching for the ceiling. Drop your belly button towards your spine, so really activate the core. And then rotate the weights around. Make sure the weights are facing, the palms of your hands are facing each other. As you lower that right leg down, right arm lowers with it, and left hand goes to the floor above your head. So only the left leg is left standing, everything back up to center. Left leg and left weight go down, right arm to the floor above your head, and lift. Alternating from side to side. Move very slow. That arm that's reaching to the floor above your head, be very kind to that shoulder, so listen. Note if that weight is too heavy and set it aside, or grab a lighter weight if needed. Keep pulling the belly button in. All the core work is in the stabilization of your hips. All right, 3 more. Last 2. Make sure you're breathing, you're exhaling, you're not holding your breath. And last 1. Weights and toes are reaching to the sky. We're going to take our legs out and take your arms out and bring them both together. Now you can bend your elbows as much as you need to for this upper body movement. So we're not scissoring the legs, we're just bringing the ankles together and then opening back up. We're gonna do 4 more. So we're doing a set of 12 here. Last 3, 2, and 1. Reach those weights and toes up. You're gonna drop your elbows, keep those toes reaching for the sky, and we're gonna do 1 more set into our chest press. Keep pulling the belly button towards your spine. And last 3, 2, and 1. Lower those weights to the side. Bring your feet down, lengthen or straighten those legs again, arms to the floor above your head, and stretch it out. And hands by your side, walk those feet back, lift yourself up off the ball, grab one of your weights, and you're gonna bring your weight to your lower belly, right above your pubic bone, or preparing for a bridge pose. So feet are hip width apart, walk your heels back. You can hold on to your weight or place it between your legs if that's easier. And then go ahead and inhale and exhale, peel the hips up, lifting and lowering. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. All right, last two. And one. This time we're going to leave those hips lifted, only lowered about 2 inches, and then push it up. Lower and lift. So we're just moving in that top 10% space at the very top. And last two. And one. Lower all the way down and all the way up. All the way down and all the way up. Let's take 6 more at the full range. Last two, and one. Lower all the way down, and then you're going to lift about 2 inches off the mat and lower. So tiny little pulses at the very bottom. And see if you can start to make that movement. Is when you lift, you tuck the tailbone. When you lower, you release and let the natural curve of the lower back come back. So it's all pelvis tilting. We're not lifting very high, but that pelvis is really rotating for us on the lift and the lower. Last two, and one. Nice. Lower all the way down. Set that weight aside. Hug your knees into your chest and rocking from side to side. And bring those fingertips right at the base of your neck. Peel your chest up off the chest and extend your left leg out. Left elbow to right knee. And then slowly rotate or alternate from side to side. This is very slow. Don't worry, we'll pick up the pace here. We're going to start out slow. Really kind of identifying the muscles that are being used right now. So we'll take 2 more bicycles at this pace. Last one. Now pick it up just a little bit. Still not your full speed. Last one at this pace. And now pick it up a little bit faster. Two and one, full speed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. Hug the knees to your chest. Let's go ahead and let those knees fall to the left as you reach that right arm out. Gaze over your right shoulder. And the knees back up to center. Let them fall to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder. And knees back up to center. Go ahead and grab your weight or your ball. Ball is between the knees, weight is right below the kneecaps as you squeeze the weight between your shins. Take your hands all the way wide, airplane arms. You're in reverse tabletop. Let those knees fall to the right. And exhale back to center. Inhale to the left, exhale back to center. Alternating from side to side. Halfway there. Three more. All right, last one on each side. And then go ahead and grab your weight or your ball, bring your feet down, take your feet wide. Hold on to your weight or your ball for a moment as we windshield wiper those knees back and forth. And then bring your legs back to center, but keep those feet wide. Take your weight or ball, we're gonna reach it between our knees and lift and lower. So if you decide you wanna switch out for the other one, that you don't like the weight or ball and want the other one, go ahead and switch out. Lift all the way up and all the way down. This time we're gonna hold it up and pulse at the top for 8. Make sure you're breathing out on the lift. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Last one, we're gonna hold it and pulse for 8, 7, 6. And lower all the way down. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. And we're gonna roll all the way up to seated. Place one ankle in front of the other and walk your hands out. And go ahead and inhale, sit up, switch. Place your other foot in front, deep breath in, and exhale. Turn to stretch out those hips a little bit. And rise on the inhale, grab your ball. You're gonna place it between your knees. And then grab your weights, one weight. Okay, one weight you're gonna hold in the chest. You may decide you don't like this and wanna ditch the weight and just not have any weight there, but we're gonna come into Navasana. So you're squeezing the ball, firing up those inner thighs. You can stay here if you want, or we can really dial it up. Find that extension and exhale. Last 2, and 1. Put that weight aside for a second. Wrap your hands around your knees, deep breath in, and exhale, round your back. Draw the shoulder blades away from each other. So really use that leverage of your arms around the legs. And then inhale up, grab that weight or not. Lift those toes or not. You can leave them on the ground while we do this. And extend. Last 2 and 1. Lower that weight down. Wrap your hands around. Deep breath in and draw the shoulder blades away from each other. Hold for a few breaths. All right, we're not going to pick up the weight this time as we sit up. Leaning back on your hands, you're going to roll over to that right hip and extend. Squeeze the ball. Pull it in over to the left hip. Pull it in, alternate. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that ball aside, cross your ankles, rocking forward, come onto all fours. Let's take some cat and cow, stretch it out. And then we're going to walk our knees back just a little bit so that we can get a plank pose with our knees dropped. Hug your elbows into your ribs, and we're going to take our chaturanga push-up, lower halfway, and lift. All right, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stack the hips on top of your knees, puppy pose. Walk those hands out, forehead to the mat. We're going to pick up our toes and swivel on our knees as we swing the toes over to the left and get that stretch underneath your right arm. And then swing them to the right. Get that stretch underneath the left arm. And walk your hands back. Find your tabletop as you extend those legs out behind you. So now we're in our high plank. We're going to step that right foot off to the right edge of the mat. Back to center, left off to the left, back to center. Alternating from side to side. Keep pulling your belly button in. All right, last 3, 2, and 1. And lift up into downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, and we're going to let those knees hover off the mat. Take some cat and cows here. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Last one. Find your way into down dog. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Another deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Inhale, walk or jump those feet forward, flat back at the top of the breath. And exhale, diving forward. Soften the knees, grab your elbows. Let your head hang heavy as you sway from side to side. And release the elbows, roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, bring those knees together. Bend your knees, sweeping the floor. Utkatasana. Shift your weight into your heels. Tuck your tailbone just a little bit to lengthen the lower spine. Pull your belly button in. Shift your weight into your heels. Wiggle your toes. And on your next exhale, diving forward. Let's take ourselves through a flow. Inhale, flat back, lift your chin. Exhale, jump or step back, moving through your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Hold that up dog as long as you need to stretch everything out. And another deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Inhale, jump or step forward, flat back at the top of the breath. Exhale, diving forward. Reverse swan dive, come all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I was so sore from this next one last week. So we're gonna do it again, because obviously we need to. Step that right foot back. Not as wide of as you would take your crescent lunge, so shorten it a little bit. We're gonna tuck the tailbone and bend this right knee. Start with your hands on the hips and just lower and lift. Yeah, let's see if we'll be less sore tomorrow than we were last week. Please tell me I wasn't alone in that. All right, last 3, 2, and 1. Stay down and pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Bend, lengthen your stride a little bit so we can come into our true crescent lunge. Arms up overhead. And then go ahead and grab your blocks. Sorry, I should have cued that to have those ready. So we're gonna bring our blocks to the outside of that foot. We're gonna straighten our front leg. So we're on the ball of our back foot and the heel of our front foot. And drop that belly down towards the thigh. And then go ahead and bend your knee. We're gonna grab our weights. Okay, we're gonna leave our blocks right there, grab your weights, come back up into your crescent lunge, step that back foot forward a little bit, bend that knee again. This time we're gonna incorporate the arms into it. As we go down, weights go up. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, bring those weights together and take tiny little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights to your chest and step that foot forward. Shake your legs out. Bring those weights down. Set your blocks to the side. Let's take ourselves through a flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump or step back, moving through your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Let's hold that down dog for a few breaths. All right, deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Inhale, jump or step forward, flat back at the top of the breath. Exhale, diving forward. Reverse swan dive, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Come all the way down to your hips and step the left foot back. Short crescent lunge, tuck your tailbone and bend that back knee. Lower and lift. Last 2, and 1, and hold. Pulse for 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, and then scoot that back foot back and find that long crescent lunge. Stretch it out, and then hands to the blocks. You're on the ball of that back foot, straighten that front leg, lift the toe so you're on the heel now, and drop your belly and chest down towards the leg. And bend that knee. While you're down there, grab your weights. Inhale up into your crescent lunge. This time the movement is going to go out to the side, okay? So shorten your stride a little bit, tuck your tailbone, and lower. Last 2 and 1. Hold it down, lift those weights up, and pulse. Last 2 and 1. Bring the weights to your chest. Step that foot forward. Set the weights down. Blocks aside. Shake your legs out. Just wiggle around in the hips. All right, let's take ourselves through a flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jumper step back, moving through your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Bend the knee, drop the foot against your tailbone, lift that knee high. Gaze underneath your left shoulder. If you want to flip your dog, go ahead and flip it. Otherwise, stay in that three-legged down dog with that knee bent. And let's all make our way back to three-legged down dog. On the inhale, straighten that right leg, lift those toes high. Exhale, knee to nose, come into high plank. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back. This time, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, back. Right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back. Right knee to left elbow. So we did all that oblique work. It's working for us right now. One more time. Right knee to left elbow. Take it back, three-legged down dog. You're going to step that right foot to the outside of that right hand, coming into lizard pose. Rotate the right toes off the mat. And then we're going to take our hands wide, coming into that lizard press. Lower down and push up. Now take this really slow because you're working with that hip. That hip is the barometer of how low you go. So we're easing into the stretch and pushing out of it. All right, last 2. And then this one, we're going to drop that back knee, untuck your toes, and bring those elbows either to some blocks or all the way to the mat. And then we're going to move around in that right hip. You can rotate to the outside of that right foot if you want. And then come up onto your hands. Left hand is kind of wide off the mat. Right hand is on the knee, and we're going to open it up. Find a little back bend here. Gaze over your right shoulder. And then that right hand windmills around and grabs that left foot, pulling it in. Stretch out those quads that we just worked so hard on. And release. Bring your hands to the mat, tuck the left toe, step that right foot back to down dog. And lift up that left foot. You're going to bend the knee, drop the foot against your tailbone, take that knee high, gaze underneath your right elbow, and then hold or flip your dog. Watch all your stuff. And then coming back to your three-legged down dog. We're all going to take a deep breath in as we straighten the left leg and exhale knee to nose. Empty the lungs. Inhale back. Exhale knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale left knee to left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale left knee to left elbow. Inhale back. Now take it to the left knee to right elbow and back. And right elbow and back. And then we're going to step that left foot to the outside of that left hand. Pivot the left toes off the mat. Take your hands wide. We're coming into that lizard push-up again. Slowly lower down. So you're easing into the stretch and then pushing out of it. 6 more, nice and slow. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. All right, 2 more. Last one. Stay down as you drop the knee and then bring those elbows down to some blocks or all the way to the mat. And then rotate to the outside of the foot if you want to deepen the stretch. And then come up onto your hands. Take that right hand wide off the mat, left hand on the knee, and open it up. Gaze over that left shoulder. Nice little baby back bend here. And then windmill that left arm around. Bend the right knee as you grab the right foot. Pull that right foot in. Keep the gaze over the left shoulder. And release the foot. Hands to the mat. Tuck your right toes. Lift up as you step the left foot back for your down dog. Optional vinyasa flow if you want to take it. You know I will be home. And then from downward facing dog, drop down to your knees. Find that plank pose again with your knees lowered. Chaturanga push-ups. Keep those elbows in and push. We're taking it really slow. Being mindful of every single muscle being used right now. Halfway there. Last 2. And 1. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Stack your hands on top of each other, forehead to the tops of your hands. Take a moment to rest. Slow down your racing heart by deepening the breath, focusing on your exhale. Just let everything pause for a moment. A few more breaths here, remembering the intention for your practice. And then go ahead and inhale up, slide those hands out in front of you, lift your heart. Keep your chin dropped though, and peel your legs up off the mat as we flutter the legs. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, forehead to the tops of the hands. Take those legs wide, bend your knees, and windshield wiper the feet back and forth. And then bring the feet back to center. Bring those knees close together again. Extend the legs out onto the mat. Slide your hands out in front of you. This time we're going to peel the legs and the hands off the mat and flutter. 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath the shoulders, come up onto all fours, child's pose. Big toes touching, knees wide. Bend your elbows, take your prayer hands to the back of your neck. And hands to the mat. Come up onto all fours. Bring those knees back together underneath your hips and walk your hands out for puppy. If you want to come up onto the fingertips or make your way to your chin, you can. And go ahead and walk the hands back, find your tabletop, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up and swing it forward for pigeon pose. Make sure that you're on top of that back leg. Support block goes underneath the right hip if you need it. And then start to walk your hands out. Maybe start by coming to your elbows, take several breaths there. And then make your way all the way down. Sometimes we just need to move into these hip openers slowly. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can thread the left arm underneath the right, bringing your left shoulder and ear to the mat. And there's the bind there if you want to drape your right hand around your lower back, reaching for the right toes. So you can turn your pigeon pose into a bound pigeon. Placing a block underneath that left ear helps. Kind of lift your head up off the mat if you can't quite get that left ear down. A few more breaths here. Melting into that exhale, let it go. When we come into any kind of a yoga practice, our goal is to leave this room having left everything on the mat and take only what is serving us. So if there's anything you need to let go, now's your chance. Just release it, set it aside. And then let's slowly find our way back up onto our hands. Right hand center as the left hand reaches back, coming into that quad stretch. If you want to turn it into a mermaid or a royal pigeon, you can by reaching back with both hands. Otherwise, just enjoy the stretch. Just allow those quads to open up. And you can start to reach those outer quads, the ones on the outside, by shifting that foot a little bit to the outside. But I'll let you explore that. And then release that foot, shifting onto your right hip, swing that left leg around. We're going to keep the left leg out, right sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Inhale the arms up and exhale, hinging forward, Janu A. Once you're down there, inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, tuck your chin. Start to fire up that leg. Pull your kneecap up into your quad as you engage the thigh. If you want to place a block in front of that foot and wrap your fingers around the block, you can lengthen that stretch a little bit for these last few breaths. And and go ahead and rise on the inhale. Bend that left knee. We're going to grab that foot and extend it towards the sky, drawing the nose towards the knee. And then lower that foot down. So keep you're going to take your right hand and grab the outside of that left foot. Extend it out and extend that left hand behind you. Gaze over your left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. And then coming back to center, we're going to guide this foot either to the inside or the outside of that right knee. Left hand stays behind you. Inhale the right arm up and exhale, twist. Gaze over the left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall with each breath in. Deepen the stretch with each exhale. If the bind is part of anyone's practice and you want to take it, you can thread that right arm through the hole in the legs, left hand behind, and grab those fingers. Final breath. And on your exhale, come back to center. Take a deep breath in as we lean over to the right, and exhale, bowing down. Inhale, come up, rocking back on your tailbone. Find your Navasana for 3, 2, and 1. Swing the feet to the side or cross your ankles as you rock forward. Jump or step back. Moving to your flow or go straight to down dog. When you arrive in your down dog, inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring it forward for pigeon. And take your time coming in. We did a lot of stuff in these hips today. So ease into that stretch. Place a block or a block underneath the left hip if you need a little support. Start by coming down to your elbows, maybe making your way all the way down to where your forehead's on the mat. And then at any point, if you want to take that twist, it's the right arm that threads underneath the left. And then left hand drapes around the lower back, reaching for the left toes. Completely melting into that exhale. Every time you let your breath out, let it go. And slowly make your way up. Left hand center of the mat, right hand reaches back as you draw that foot in. Whatever variation you chose on the other side, go ahead and come into that on this side. Subtle shifts of that foot over to the right and back to center kind of help explore all of those muscles running up the leg, not just the center one. And then release. Shift onto your left hip. We're going to swing the right foot around, left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lift your gaze. And exhale, tuck your chin. And then start activating that right thigh. Reaching the crown of your head towards your toes. And And then rise on the inhale, bend that knee, wrap your hands around the foot and extend that leg up, drawing your forehead towards the knee. And then lifting away, bend the knee. You're going to rotate that left hand to the outside of the right foot and right arm behind you. And then back to center as we guide that foot to the outside of the knee. Left hand behind, inhale the right arm up, and exhale, twist. Taking the eyes all the way to the left. Sitting up nice and tall with each inhale. And on the exhale, come back to center. Take a deep breath in as we exhale over to the side. And back to center. And releasing those legs, extend those legs out in front. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, hinging forward. And then rise on the inhale, soles of the feet to the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, all the way onto your back. Hugging your knees to your chest, rolling around on your sacrum. And coming into happy baby, wrapping the outsides of the feet with both hands. Let your knees fall down into your rib cage. And lift your tailbone up away from the mat just a little bit to bring the pressure of your legs into your thoracic area. So all those muscles around the rib cage, running up and down the spine, and then rock back and forth, massaging those a little bit. And then taking your legs out to the side, either keeping your hands where they're at or grabbing your big toes as you straighten the legs. Getting that inner thigh stretch. And then bring the legs back together. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Grab your ball one last time. We're going to lift those hips up. Place the ball underneath your sacrum. Lengthen the legs, arms to the floor above your head, and stretch out the entire front side of your body. Let your hips roll from side to side. And then bring your hands by your side, walk your feet back. Lift your hips up, set the block aside, and slowly start to find your way into Shavasana. Palms up if you would like a cold washcloth, palms down if you'd like to pass. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggling your fingertips and toes. Starting to stretch through your arms and legs. Reaching your arms up overhead. Let's take a full body stretch. Deep breath in through the nose. Long sigh out your mouth. When you're ready, start to roll over to your side as we make our way into fetal position. Our asana of rebirth, coming out of corpse pose, where we decide if there's anything else we want to leave on the mat before we step out into our day. Choosing only what we take with us. When you're ready, make your way up to seated. Taking a moment, letting the effects of your practice really sink in this awakened place. So we bring our hands to heart center, in a gesture of deep gratitude for what we've done for ourselves today, showing up for ourselves, taking care of our spirit, our mind, our body. And may we go out into the world with kind thoughts, kind words, and a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Appreciate you all. Eye washcloths go right here, and then mat cleaning washcloths. We have baskets on either side of the room for those. I'm going to turn on some light a little bit here.
Great class. When you said, is there anything else you need to leave? You just screamed.
All of it. Oh, here, I was going to bring you one there.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, just scrub your mat. What Ashley always says is it should come up off your mat and onto your rag. So oftentimes you'll see like a little black on there, but yeah. And then you can, and then just hang it back where you found it. Yeah, I'm so glad you came. Yeah, we'll talk on Thursday. Let me know. Give me some feedback.
I like that you change it up.
Thank
You
you.
don't get used to it.
Yeah,
It's always
exactly.
something different.
Yeah, I always go out and find fun things out in the world and bring back.
You don't sleep much.
Oh, thank you. I did. I got it chopped yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, I was following your footsteps. I'm like, I want the big. Do you? That's how I was. I'm like, I can't. I want it all back. I think you could. I think it would be super cute. Yeah, enjoy the all one length for a while. Thank you.
Quick question. How long do you leave this in the fridge?
Usually overnight.
Overnight, and do you just put like a...
I put like 4 drops of orange into each one.
So
Yeah,
nice.
isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
I do it at home sometimes too if like I'm just super hot, or if I don't have time to take a shower between classes, I'll grab one of those out of the shower, that's
So
in the
can you
fridge.
leave them beyond overnight?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll even put them in the freezer and take one with me to class if I'm going to a class that I know I'm going to be hot afterwards, and then I'll have it in a little baggie for myself after class.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
They're a
This is
treat.
wonderful.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad you made it. This is great.
Is it just me, or was that a bit of a killer?
I don't know. I mean, I was sore from my own class last week, so I'm like, let's just keep doing that again. Let's see if we can work through whatever that was. Well, enjoy the rest. Are you going back to work? You going? Okay. All right. Have a great class. Ooh, oh,
Thank you for wearing that.
of course. I haven't turned it off yet, so power it down.
Thank you.
You're
Kristen.
welcome.
Good class.
Thank you.
I
Have a
couldn't
great
keep
rest of
up,
your
but it
day.
was good class. Nice seeing you again.
You too. I take it you're back from England. Did you go
I am.
already? Okay, good. All right.
Bittersweet.
Yeah. Wait. There's someone I want you to meet. You. Do you guys know each other? No, equestrian therapy, horses. She's the one that I was telling you about that owns the horses that she does. Yes, and she's getting trained to do that. Well, okay. Yeah, you guys need to talk. Okay.
So are you a mental health person or just
So I am a behavioral science by training.
Put these down.
Kristen,
Yeah.
is it heated or just no air? Or what's
It's 82. Normally we have the infrared on, but I don't put anything on. So this is just the studio holding on to the heat, maybe from an earlier class.
So it is, they do have hot yoga.
Yeah, not hot, but we never go above 90.
Oh, okay.
So heated, but not like hot yoga.
Oh, okay.
We don't call it hot yoga. We call it warm.
They usually like warm.
Like 95 to 100 up there. Yeah. Did you like it, or was it hard?
No, I was just sweating.
Yeah.
I'm just a sweaty girl.
Yeah. I know it's good, and not sometimes when I
What I
get
really
class, I'm
like-
like, I want to sweat.
I like these mats because no matter how sweaty you get, they're like super
Did he
grippy.
give you the spiel on the floor, the grounded floor and everything? Yeah, so these mats have copper running through them, and this has copper that it's then grounded. It goes down into the earth. So when you lay your mat across it, you're discharging positive ions while you're practicing. Just kind of like if you were to walk in grass or on the beach or something.
right.
You know, we do it naturally, but we're so rubber-soled shoes